Okay. Well, we're live. I am being a little bit quiet right now, but I'll most likely get louder. But I just wanted to introduce you guys. I just wanted to introduce you guys. Boom, straight. As you can see right now, you are on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is actually where I put all my videos. That's where I stream. That's where I do my games, my films, every video. So every stream on every platform that I do, all the videos goes to the main channel, which is my YouTube channel. And as you can see, it says right there, it is the real KMGH. So it's not hard to miss. All you gotta do is just type in the real KMGH on YouTube, and boom, you'll find my channel. And you know what? I think what you guys need to do, subscribe, comment, and give a like. And let's get more content coming, because that's where you're gonna find everything. Okay, so look, I'm done advertising myself right now. Um, I wanted to go into a few things. Right now, some game tech. Yeah, apparently there is a Titanic escape simulator, which, I mean, it would be kind of cool. I mean, you could have just given us a Titanic game where we could have played the game as Jack, or maybe as any other random character, I guess, and then just added the escape simulator in there. That would have been cool to play, because okay, well, I think there is a few things that you can do with an escape simulator, because anything can happen. But you could have done it in the game as well. But nonetheless, this looks cool. I can't wait for it to come out. I really would like to play this Titanic Escape Simulator. Set to release in 2026 on PlayStation. You'll have to survive the sinking ship and make it out alive. I think we know that. I think we know that. But okay, right. Let's go. Take a look over here. Whoa, what are we looking at? Um, breaking Western leftists who flew to Egypt to march to Gaza quickly realized that they are no longer in leftist Western cities. Yeah, basically in Egypt, criminal behavior is actually not tolerated in most of the world. It's not really criminal behavior, but if protesting is criminal behavior, I guess it's kind of true. So that's why they're not allowed. Yeah, but it's kind of not allowed, dude. You gotta be careful. Um, whoa, Cristiano Ronaldo, Tal Pi Tal. I don't even know what this means. What does it mean? Cristiano. The man is fit. I don't know what age he is, but Cristiano. What's up with the toe? Oh my gosh, Cristiano paints his toenails particularly with black polish for practical health related reasons. Is this true? Not for fashion. The practice is inspired by combat sports athletes like MMA fighters who use it to protect their nails from cracking, splitting, or fungal infections. Black toenail polish? I actually didn't know that. That's a fun fact. It's been pretty hectic out there over the past weekend. Um, right now, for you guys, it is early morning on a Monday, and it is also Youth Day here in South Africa. So there's a lot of people that's on holiday. It is still early in the morning, but not everybody gets to be on holiday. Like myself, I still have to come here and stream and bring you guys exactly what has been happening around the world. The weekend has been super hectic. I mean, Iran has been going after Israel, and Israel has been going after Iran. It's been it's just been explosive, literally. I mean, you even have people like this who's actually like running away from the explosions. I'll play it for you. How frightening. These young ladies have to run away from the explosions that's happening. I cannot believe it. Okay, I'm actually joking. They're not running away from the explosions that's happening uh, in Israel and Iran. That is actually a fake video. You actually got to be careful. These videos just coming out about the war that's going on, the battles of the rockets. There are a lot of fake videos out there, but this video is actually taken from a concert, and the two of them they just ran it because they want to attend the concert. Damn. Jugs. Okay, okay. Sorry, I didn't mean for the content. Let's carry on. Okay, here's some more fake. I think this is definitely fake. It says we have received new intelligence indicating that the IDF is hiding military hardware inside hangars designed to resemble houses in residential areas of populated centers, using civilians as human shields. We are committed to protecting our country by eliminating hostile military hardware located in populated centers, especially in downtown Tel Aviv. So basically, this is what Iran thinks, that there are homes built like this that has a jet in it. This is high tech technology, state of the art. These jets can take off from location. They don't need a runway. They can just take off as it is, and they have enough explosives on it to take out half a city. This is real. This is so fake, so stupid. I don't know who would bring this up. I just brought it up, so I guess I'm the stupid one. There were even planes in trees. They upgraded the defense system and is now keeping the fighter jets in trees. You gotta be careful. You have to be careful out there. I was just joking about that. Okay, once again, it seems that these people that are coming to support Gaza from Egypt are quickly realizing that they are in danger. Apparently, Egyptians doesn't take kindly to anybody that supports Hamas and anybody from Gaza, basically, which is kind of weird to actually say that. Let's just see what has really been happening. Like, let's just check on this news segment where we can get some real information.
Iran says it does not want to expand the conflict with Israel. Its Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says Tehran is acting in self-defense and will de-escalate as soon as Israel stops its attacks. Iranian missiles targeted multiple cities in Israel overnight, with Bat Yam hit the hardest. Rescue teams continue to search for survivors in the Tel Aviv suburb. At least 14 Israelis have been killed in the past 3 days of conflict. In Iran, meanwhile, the death toll is at 80 people since Friday. 2 fuel depots near Tehran were damaged overnight. Israel has also hit the cities of Shiraz and Isfahan in central and southern Iran. It's issued threats for Iranians to evacuate if they're living near military facilities. We have correspondents in the region and across continents monitoring the developments. Shihab Ratanzi is in Washington, D.C. Rory Challenge is in London, standing by with the latest reactions from there. Noor Day is in Amman, Jordan, and Tohida Sadi is in Tehran. We'll speak to them in just a moment. First, this report from Osama bin Javed.
PMD offers comprehensive...
No, that is...
Another morning of explosions across Iran. This one during rush hour in the central city of Isfahan. The provincial headquarters of the Ministry of Defense was struck by Israel.
That is hectic. They hit a couple of oil facilities, and it just looks like it's going to continue. That's hectic. Anyway, let's just take a look. I'm actually a little bit sick, so that's why I'm not at full capacity right now. It says here, cars carrying Iran's nuclear scientists and the IRGC elite have started simultaneously exploding in the heart of Tehran. It looks like the Mossad still has a few tricks up their sleeve. So basically, Mossad is taking out a couple of elites. Um, Even nuclear scientists. So Mossad is actually, well, of course Mossad would still be working, but they're deep inside Iran though, and they really know people's locations. I can't really see anything, so we can't say that that's a call, or if this is even true. But this woman, Rachel Gar, politics, Israel and cost of living, 15 years in Knesset, and government, lecturer, university, former VP. It's a lot of credentials. Well, yeah, Pakistani Muslims took to the streets foaming with rage, declaring jihad against Israel against Israel and Jews. In a grotesque display of madness, they tried to eat it. This proves one thing: their hatred of Jews has driven them to the brink of insanity. What did they? They tried to eat it. It's like a cloth. Oh, oh, that's insane, bro. That's insane. That's cloth, buddy. It's cloth. What are you trying to do? Seriously? Oh, oh, oh. That's hectic, bro. That's hectic. There's some strange things going on over there. Some strange things. Yeah, this is a video of Iran's missiles. I don't know if the music is allowed. Is the music allowed? I'm gonna play it nonetheless. That's a lot of missiles. And that's quite the tunnel though. Where did the tunnels come from? Where are they keeping these tunnels? Hectic. Just in, Iran says it's time to withdraw from the nuclear proliferation treaty. I actually had to look it up about what the proliferation treaty is, and I think it's just here. Yeah, Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in Iran. Iran signed a Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty in 1970, agreeing not to produce any highly enriched uranium or plutonium for nuclear weapons. The 2015 deal, known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, set rules for monitoring Iran's nuclear program and led to the lifting of the UN sanctions. Under the NPT, Iran accepted safeguards by International Atomic Energy Agency to verify that nuclear materials is not diverted to weapons. Okay. But over here, it was in about 19 minutes ago. Is this true? I think it's 19 minutes ago. Iran's parliament mulling withdrawal from the nuclear proliferation treaty after Israeli attacks. So basically, they're saying that they want to pull out because they want an action. They're pulling out because they don't want anything to stop them from creating nuclear weapons. That's the whole thing. Wow. I mean, what is it to say? These guys, they're really out there. Things are getting serious. Okay? The only country to have used nuclear weapons in warfare so far is the United States, when they detonated 2 atomic bombs over Japanese cities during the World War II, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Yeah, we know that, and those were the only 2. And would we really want something as horrific as that happening again? I don't know. Tehran, May 2025, look for yourself. This is what Iran looks like right now. Safe and calm. Obviously, this is before the attacks, the missiles, but it just looks like an average nation right now. All safe to walk down. Nothing to worry about. Is that song allowed, by the way? I actually don't know. I hope it is. Seriously hope it is. Ooh. Yeah, some of the other things that I found. This guy, he's got a lot of stuff that goes against Iran though. But this is a picture of girls, high school or primary, maybe high school I would say, in Iran, that says F the Islamic regime of Iran. So that's the leaders of the Islamic regime, or the leader, and they are just sticking up to the man, saying no. There's a few more. Yeah, they're not showing their faces, but I don't know if people are able to find them from the accounts. But yeah, they're sticking it up. They basically do not want this type of governance. I'm not going to say anything else at this moment. I can only say it's governance. If there is any more truth that comes out, then it's more truth. I had to look up though, who came before this Islamic regime, and I came across this. So this is the Islamic regime that took over Iran, okay, in 1979, and this guy and his family, they were in charge of Iran. They were the monarchy, okay, the Pahlavis, the little kings, princes, and princesses of Iran, and it's incredible. Oh well, that's how the monarchy dressed. And actually, I had to do some research into it, and this is what I found right here. So that guy standing in the middle, this is right here standing in the middle. That was the king. Okay, he was Muhammad Reza Pahlavi, the last Shah of Iran. So he was the Shah who ruled from 1941 to 1979. Muhammad Reza Shah Pahlavi was the last Shah of Iran who reigned from 1941 to 1979 and introduced many reforms to foster economic development in Iran. One of 11 children of his father, he was the eldest son amongst the siblings, and he was proclaimed crown prince at birth. Prior to the establishment of the Pahlavi dynasty in 1925, during World War II, he was crowned as the Shah of Iran at age 21. Amidst international political commotion during his reign, he maintained a pro-Western foreign policy and fostered economic development in Iran. He instituted a white revolution to modernize the country, which included redistribution of land holdings from the wealthiest, dividing them among smallholder farmers. Though its success was mixed, he also supported new schools and adult literacy programs in small villages and gave women the right to vote. He sponsored new manufacturing plants and universities in the cities. Corruption in the government, rising inequality, and political turmoil resulted in a revolution which forced him to go into exile and was followed by the declaration of an Islamic Republic in Iran. He assumed power during a turmoil of World War II, and his rule ended in similarly tumultuous circumstances. He served as the last Shah of Iran, ending a 2,500 years of monarchy. That's actually incredible. This dude was the king of Iran, and he kept it Western. He kept it Western. If you look at my previous stream, there are pictures and videos. You can even search it up yourself. Where Iran in the 70s looks like America. Everybody dresses from the 70s. They got the whole 70s look. They look like they come from America, and the women look beautiful. They didn't cover themselves up. They were still respectful, but they looked all beautiful, and they looked they looked free. They looked like everything was fine. They looked like they were happy. So I had to look up the guy's family tree. Okay, apparently the Shah of Iran still has children left. This is the one that has taken the crown. He is the crown prince of Iran, Reza Pahlavi. I think is the youngest son. He was born in 1960. Yeah, so he's about 64 years old, and apparently he is what in I don't know what he's I don't know what he does in Iran, but I think he's part of the government nonetheless. Yeah, but he's the head of the House of Pahlavi. So he is the crown prince. He is the head of the house, and he is married to a beautiful woman. Oh my gosh, I actually found like his spouse Yasmin. Oh, dude, look at Yasmin, dude. Yasmin is hot. I'm telling you, Iranian woman. Whoa, beautiful, beautiful. He has three other siblings that are still alive. One is in Paris. I don't actually have a picture of him. One of his sisters, I think this could be the youngest sister, Farnaz Pahlavi, the princess. She is 62 years old. This is a picture from 1980. This is still when they had the Islamic regime already took over in 1979, but they still had the culture of the Western modernization and everything. So she still has it. The picture was taken when she still had the look, you know, of Iran at the time. And look how beautiful it is. Look at that hair. That's incredibly long hair and incredible, like just so beautiful. And then the eldest daughter, which is the eldest child, which I'm not sure is alive or has passed away. It's not confirmed. Okay. Yeah, she's 84. War 85, and this is her. This picture was taken from 1967, and just look how she looks. Black mascara. Look at the hair, the crown, or the what do they call that for princess? A tiara. There we go, a tiara. And look at that 60s hairstyle, 50s hairstyle. But she looks beautiful. That's fantastic. The women in Iran are just insane. Wow, they just like so beautiful. That's what I found out. I think I can just close that. Dude, the dynasty still does exist. The children of the monarchy still do exist. It's incredible. I actually didn't know that they had a dynasty, to be honest. In other things that I found out here from Patrick Bet David, CEO of the Value Entertainment. It says a parody, but okay. He actually has a few things to say, and I was actually shocked when I listened to the video. It says here, blame Israel all you want, but in reality, Iran has always been the root cause of chaos in the Middle East, not Israel. This is coming from Patrick Bet David. Let's just listen to what he actually has to say. Let's just push it up there. And
yes, they've called the only thing that's been persistent as a person that was born in Iran. Yes, I can't stand this regime. Yes, they've called the only thing that's been persistent and consistent is the following. When the Shah was in Iran, did Israel already exist?
Yes.
Yes or no? Was Israel causing chaos? Was there war in the Middle East? Let me say this one more time. When Iran was ran by the Shah, what year was the Shah of Iran? What years did he run Iran?
53 through 79, I think.
Okay, 53 is the oil consortium, so 54 is the oil consortium. 41 to 79.
Oh, wow.
Because he started at 21 years old, young man, right? 41 to 79. When did Israel become a nation?
48.
Yeah. Okay, so check this out. Why is it that between 48 to 79, while the Shah was the king of Iran, running Iran, why is it for 31 years there is no major war in the Middle East? Why is that? So to the people that want to say it's all Israel's fault, how come there wasn't that in Iran for 31 years? I'm curious. Answer that question for me. And why is it from 79, when the mullahs, the Hezbollahs, the IRGC, all these guys, the Khomeinis, all of them took over, why has there been chaos in the Middle East in 79? Whose fault is that? America's been consistent. Yes, I know America wanted the oil from Iran, and yes, I know UK wanted it, and MI6 and CIA and all this stuff. And yes, I also am aware that the Shah didn't trust Israel. The Shah didn't trust, what they were doing with media and finance and the ambition and the level and the control and the influence and all that stuff. He knew what was going on there. He wanted to compete with them. He didn't see himself as a victim. He's like, we're going to be doing the same thing. And I'm like, wait a minute, this guy's too ambitious and he thinks he can go up against all of us. Let's take this guy out. We need chaos in the Middle East. Oh, shit. Even Israel being involved, let's just say for Iran and the Shah fallen, there is chaos now in the Middle East. On who, though? Who did that? So, yeah, for me, the most consistent thing behind the chaos in the Middle East has been Iran. That's just the reality of it.
Man, and that comes straight from, I'm not going to say somebody who was born in Iran, but somebody who's looked at the facts, okay? Below this, like the first terrorist bombing attack in the Middle East was carried out by Jews. That is before Iranian Revolution. Grok explained to him further. Somebody just said, and Grok explained to him further. Grok is actually like a search engine, which is an AI search engine, which, from what I can say, finds the exact information that you need. Okay. So Grok says the claim that the first terrorist bombing in the Middle East was by Jewish groups is supported by history. The Irgun, a Jewish paramilitary group, bombed the King David Hotel in 1946, killing 91 people, before Israel's founding. And in 1979, Iranian Revolution, however, since 1979, Iran. Iran what? Iran what? Oh, come on. Wait a minute. So 1979, Iran has significantly contributed to regional instability by funding groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, as noted in the US and international reports. Both sides have valid points. Jewish groups engaged in early terrorism, and Iran's actions have fueled ongoing conflicts. The region's chaos stems from multiple actors, not a single source, complicating any sole attribution. Grok isn't taking sides. Okay, Grok is keeping the facts as it is. Okay, so I actually didn't know that there was a Jewish group that attacked in 1946 before Israel was established, but definitely says that Iran has contributed to regional instability since 1979. So yeah, I guess Patrick David actually stands correct with that one. There's a few other things that I also found. Just as we predicted, the protests have begun across Iran. The people are rising. The regime is shaking. I actually don't know if this video is real. Could not be real. You got to be careful that there's a lot of fake videos. As you saw at the beginning of the stream, I showcased you guys fake videos, fake information. So we don't know what is real, but these are videos that are being taken as real at the moment. But I cannot confirm myself. I should probably ask Grok. I don't know what he's saying. I have no idea what he's saying. There's a few more things. Protests against the regime have begun in Iran. This is get there. Don't know if it's happening now or this video is from another time. Pretty hectic. Pretty hectic. Oh man, I just clicked Grok away. Oh no, Grok is still there. I should ask Grok. Let me just go. Grok.com. Grok.com. Is there civil unrest in Iran right now? I'm gonna see if I can find it. Okay. What you want to know? Is there civil unrest in Iran right now? And while Grok is finding out the information, let's just go a little bit further. Yeah, oh, there we go. There's the sun. There we go. Reza Pahlavi, right? And apparently this dude, who I've been getting a lot of info content from, do you agree that the Iranian Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi should be the leader of Iran? That's the question he's asking. A few people saying, of course. That's Joseph Prince. This lady, I don't know if these people are even from Iran. They're saying, yes, make Iran great again, like in the 1970s. Yes, there would be peace in the region. This person saying, yes, I believe the people should choose. But if he can start them down that path, if he can start them down that path, and they want him to, so be it. Pahlavi 2025, Return of the King, Return of the Shah, basically. He's a king of Persia. That's what they're saying. He is the crown prince. He is supposed to be the next to take the throne. But at the moment with the Islamic regime in power, I mean, there's literally no throne to take, in a sense. Let's find out. Oh, Grok. What did Grok say? Okay. As of June 15th, which was Sunday, 2025, there are reports indicating civil unrest in Iran, though the scale of intensity appear varied and not as widespread as the 2022 Women Life Freedom protest. Recent sources point to several instances of unrest driven by economic hardship, government mismanagement, and regional tensions. Yes. Public anti-demonstrations. June 13th have added to public anger and fear. This is the context of the regional conflict. Israeli strikes on Tehran and other Iranian sites reported on June 13, 2025 have added to public anger and fear, with some Iranians urging retaliation while others worry about further hardship. These external pressures may be amplifying internal unrest. That's 2022. Okay, so basically, as we just take it from here, as of June, the reports are indicating that there is civil unrest being taken in Iran right now. So the people are raising their voices and they they want the missile strikes to increase, and others do not want it to increase, and this is what the whole turmoil is, internal turmoil. Breaking news: Israel strikes the IOGC headquarters in Tehran. Okay. Um. Oh my gosh, this one. So check it out. While Israel and Iran are shooting missiles, this is what you can expect when you go to Lebanon. Just chill, man. Just have a couple of drinks, watch the rockets fly over you, and just chill. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Um. In other words, while Iran is raiding the Israeli parasite, we need to take a look at other homes and other ones at home too. These settlers have created places in India where Indians aren't allowed. Act now before they say the land was promised to them 3,000 years ago. And apparently, it's these kind of people that they're worried about. I hate that kind of music, and I don't think you really have to worry about these people taking over your land and saying it was given us 3,000 years ago. Because I mean, these are drugs. These are people on psychedelic drugs. Who cares? They can't even dance. Look at them. They're still dancing. Ugh. People afraid of these guys? Oh my gosh. Going on? Oh. Elon Musk's estranged transgender son Vivian Jenner Wilson performs on stage at an anti-ICE drag show to raise money to pay for legal bills for illegal immigrants. To pay for legal bills for illegal immigrants. Oh my gosh. Doesn't it look like Taylor Swift? But apparently that's Elon Musk's eldest son. That's horrible. That's horrible. Elon, Elon, please, man. You gotta get your son off that stage, please. Elon, you have to jump in. You taking care of X and the other kids. You need to look at the big one, okay? You need to look at your eldest. That is supposed to be. What was his name before? Look at that. You can't let you. He's embarrassing you. Oh man, Elon, seriously. That is so cringe. So cringe. Well, I need something to make me happy now after seeing something like that. It's a good thing we got this video. So this is an elephant family, or basically a herd of elephants, sleeping and being photographed by a drone. Which is weird because I never knew elephants could sleep. It's a lot of kids, a lot of babies. The unsuspecting family doesn't know that the drone filming them has a payload of C4 explosives. Why they look so different in terms of their color? Okay, it's another baby, one baby, two babies, three babies. They have a lot of kids there. You don't see things like this that much. off to the next one. Yeah, this guy happened to be metal detecting on the beach when a random stranger came up to him and explained that his wife had lost her engagement.
Right there where that girl and that guy's standing.
Let's go.
Thanks, man.
She dropped. Is it gold?
It's platinum.
Platinum?
Diamond.
Nice. I don't take any money, by the way, so don't even try to give me money.
Okay.
Is it
gonna
in
go
this
find it.
area?
He's gonna go find it. Shit.
Can you move? Whose are these? Are these yours?
Let me move these out of the way.
We were here earlier today, but like we were eating the boiled peanuts and we were right near Fanny's. So we are somewhere in here.
I believe it's going to be right here, guys.
You just found a beep. What? He found a beeping.
Maybe.
Come on!
Something there.
Oh my god, if you found it.
Might be. It might not be. Is that it?
Oh, oh!
Is that it? That's a nice daggone ring. Heavy too.
Man, thank you for finding that ring for them.
I'm like, I don't even know you.
That guy's even happy because he paid for it.
I'm crying.
We're getting married.
Oh, that's okay. I'm glad I could do that for you.
We're getting married.
Well done, guys. Well
Oh,
done.
congratulations.
Lord.
No. Seriously. I told you I'd
That's a nice Samaritan just doing, not even his job, it's his hobby basically. These guys, that's a hobby when they do this metal detecting.
Yeah, it's so.
You don't know what you just did before.
Well done there. The chop man epidemic. I don't know, let's just... I don't know. This guy pulled off the best stunt ever. Is that real? It might be. Oh, you couldn't you break somebody's neck like that? Yo, it's hectic. Oh, it looks painful. Is that music even allowed? So we decided let's just go into Dude Dubs. It would be cool to look at that one. Yeah, I guess so. What's the news? What's the continuing news? Let's just go further with this news about what's actually been happening in Israel.
Caught fire. Satellite images revealed the air defense systems could not stop. Were told to seek shelter through the night as Iran and Yemen responded to Israel's attacks. Israel's advanced air defense systems could not stop all the rockets and missiles. On Saturday, Israel launched more attacks targeting Iran's critical energy infrastructure. As night fell, an oil depot near the capital Tehran was hit and caught fire.
Oh,
Satellite images revealed the impact of Israel's earlier strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. As missiles continue to land in both countries, calls by international leaders for calm have not been able to halt the conflict. Sama bin Javed, Al Jazeera.
Well, let's
Holy
get the
crap.
latest now on the ground with Tawhid Asadi, who's in Tehran for us. Tawhid, what's been the...
and go click here.
Americans.
I hate adverts. I hate adverts. Get this adverts. Whoa, she looks beautiful. Anyway, away from these ads.
Has clearly supported them, and there is no ground for.
So are you saying that there's no...
Iran would bring Israelis to its knees, and as when they
Wow.
admit the defeat, and then there would be time for negotiations about stopping the attacks and military campaigns. But until then, there is no ground for Iran to get to the table and be open to negotiations, because it would be translated into actually a weakness from Iranian side, and it would be benefit for the Israelis.
Right.
And Iran is not going to accept that, because they would attack against Iran again in the future.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing the view there from Iran. Hamid Reza Golazamdeh joining us from the Iranian capital,
Thank you.
Tehran. Let's get the perspective from Israel of Iran's capabilities, or
Apparently-
is it regime change in Tehran?
Apparently, Iran
Very
has
good
been
question,
going
because
after
A,
residential
he never
areas
stated
in
his
Israel.
objectives. B, I doubt that he does have strategic political objectives other than degrade, as you correctly pointed out, Fali, Iran's capabilities. But, you know, if the idea is to eliminate, neutralize, or significantly degrade Iran's nuclear capabilities, you don't need to attack oil terminals or gas fields in Bandar Abbas. There are other ways of doing that.
Right.
And I think it is clear, Folly, that Israel cannot independently take out Iran's entire nuclear infrastructure.
I was going to say that, in fact, I mean, because everyone seems to agree that taking out the entire Iranian nuclear program is practically impossible. So if that's the case, I mean, what would be the attainable political end game for Israel in this? Impossible. So if that's the case, I mean, what would be the attainable political end game for Israel in this conflict?
Well, you know, from Mr. Netanyahu's point of view, an attainable goal would be to drag the U.S. into this conflict, militarily and actively, because that's the only way he can. That's a win, right? The only way the Iranian military nuclear program and infrastructure can be hypothetically eliminated. But everyone is talking, and you yourself mentioned the possibility of a regime change. Now, regime change cannot be affected via air power. That's never happened. It's not going to happen now. For a regime change, you need two things to happen. Either the U.S. occupies Iran. Well, they had a very bad experience with Iraq, so they won't do that. And secondly, hypothetically again, that the Iranians, the Iranian population will rise and take and you know, and remove or dethrone.
Kind of like what's happening now.
So far, we're not seeing that. On the contrary, we seem to be seeing a rallying of the flag, around the flag.
Not really a rallying.
I mean, let me just ask you, because we're running out of time. Let me just ask you about what you said earlier about Prime Minister Netanyahu signaling the expectation of U.S. backing, that the U.S. will get involved at some point. But right now, we're not seeing that from the Trump administration. If Washington continues to withhold deeper military involvement in this conflict, what are Netanyahu's then next political or military options?
If the U.S. gets involved, then Netanyahu is out of the game as an active political player, because then it's up to the U.S. and the scope, scale, and extent of their military activity. I don't see that happening, as I think you're rightly just pointed to. But then again, we're talking about Donald Trump, Folly. I mean, he says one thing in the morning, another thing in the evening, and then the next day he moves on to Ukraine.
Right.
Within the span of 12 hours, he said, I had nothing to do with it. Then he said it was an excellent attack, more will be coming. And then he said, we need to end the war. So, you know, if you can figure out what he means, I'd be indebted to you.
Okay.
I don't.
Let me just ask you, Mr. Pincus, before we let you go.
Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like the war is still going to continue. We don't know how long it's going to last. Maybe until one of the sides are completely gone, I would say. But let's go into more happy things. Happy things, okay? Starting off on Monday with a lot of bad news coming out. That's why I decided let's just watch a couple of videos. But anyway, let's just go to Dude Dubs and look at some wins. If there are any wins here. What is this guy doing?
Oh, it's evolving. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, look at that.
I'm gonna microwave expo markers, so that's what's gonna happen.
What?
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh.
The Doritos next. Sponsor me.
Just look at this.
For science.
Oh, that actually makes it explode, doesn't it?
God, why do I taste metal? That must be the flavor of knowledge. Oh. E. Oh, whoa.
Damn. Oh.
At least the CD's not scratched, though. My ball, we better.
That's cool.
Microwaving a bomb.
That's cool. Back when pranks were actually real?
What's up? I'm gonna check in. High five!
Yo, did you hear that? Yo, that was odd.
That was the best one so far. Oh, my fucking ass. He got impeached.
Back when Bam wasn't on drugs.
I was so not ready. No, that was so good. You went for it. Oh, good morning, man.
This is all flour for our friend Bam. We're going to antique him when he gets here.
That is hectic. Oh, we actually just saw that video. I saw that one. Oh, you have to be insane. Why are they using a fisheye lens? But the flag was still there or something like that. My friend is so stupid. What? Korean weightlifting team? Oh. Oh yeah. Speed. Looks like a lot of fun. I'll do it myself. I would do it too. The perfect circle. What? Oh, dude.
Control. Just get like two more. Control. Good, keep breathing. One more, control. Last one, you got it. You can rack that one. Yeah.
Yo. What you gonna do?
Done yet. Oh shit.
How do you get that big?
You got one more then. An anime line on us. There you go.
Where do you get this? Where do you get the clothes from, though?
Shit, bro. Control all the way down.
Custom clothes. You gotta get those clothes customly made. Oh, nice. Did you see that? Oh. Holy crap. Whoa. Oh. Shit. Almost got them. Oh, he's surviving! Oh, he's surviving! Ah, damn it. That was a good one. That's a big ass tuna. Now, how did they get to that point? How'd you make the fire and then take out the meat? Did the storm come later? Yo, that's hectic. Hectic. Well, there's fighting. I don't think we can condone fighting here. We don't condone fighting. Dad loses 92 pounds after he couldn't keep up with kids on a hike, which he took them to, so that's probably why he was upset. Currently, I actually look like this. Give or take. Man's fit. Damn.
Not. It's been 3 years.
What?
Do I regret quitting school? Definitely not. It's been 3 years now since I'm not in the school anymore, and I'm full-time traveling, making fires, eating chicken, out here in the snow, almost naked up here in the mountains, sleeping in the shelter tonight. And that's just, I would say I'm an example of that you can create exactly the life that you want. Because I come from the flattest country in the world, Denmark. I had no outdoor knowledge or something like that 3 or 4 years ago. And since then, I've just been grinding out here, living like a wild animal.
I've just been grinding out here, you know, living like a wild animal. You know, just pumping iron. Well, you know, you must get to the chopper. He sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Out here in the snow.
In the snow.
Almost naked up here in the mountains. Living in the shelter tonight. And that's just, I would say I'm an example of that you can create exactly the life that you want.
That you want.
Because I come from the flattest country in the world, Denmark.
Well, isn't Arnold Schwarzenegger from Austria?
Something like that 3 or 4 years ago. And since then, I've just been grinding out here.
Out here?
Living like a wild animal.
Like a wild animal.
I don't regret it.
I don't regret it. You know, I don't regret it. Where do you get the chicken from? That's a big piece of chicken. You left school, didn't finish school, and started living on your own. This is a rich kid. He's got money.
For meals every day. After watching, it's truly astonishing. Every morning, the selected kitchen duty personnel
Japanese
have to undergo strict inspections by the prison.
Phew, Japanese is just on top of everything, eh? Okay. The dude opened a fake 5-star ramen restaurant, and then this happened?
Well, 7 days ago, I created a fake 5-star ramen restaurant and called it Nisei Ramen, or translated from Japanese, fake ramen. We took some photos, set up a completely fake website, and made a TikTok about Nisei that went viral. It went so viral, in fact, that I started only letting in influencers who had over 100,000 followers.
How many followers do you have?
I have 240k.
Everyone else would have to wait outside. To make it even fancier, we then set up a projector to play scenes of nature, served all of our instant ramen in plant pots, and even hired a DJ to play nature noises and called the experience Ramen Forest. But the only thing that really mattered was if people believed it was real.
Be next to the chef.
The chef wants to make me another bowl. It tastes like very nice and homely.
Would you guys?
And these are Asians.
Absolutely, beautiful. How much would you pay for a bowl? Yeah.
This is 100 strangers who have spent over 3 hours lining up just to try some instant ramen. But why? Well,
I wonder if I should do that here in South Africa. What the heck?
Que faz sentido para você.
Oh, I don't know what he's saying.
De tudo,
What the
menos de
heck?
você mesmo.
Boyfriend
Se olhe
surprise?
com mais amor e generosidade. Seja fã das suas conquistas.
Why is she Why is she... How are you hiding? How are you hiding? Let's just take a look at this, okay? There's just a box, a massive box. It's not even. It's just a box. You'd be wondering what the flip is their box doing here? Not to mention this cameraman is hiding by a wall, and only this piece you can see here in the camera, which means she can literally see him. But she acts so oblivious. Look at it. What? What's going on? I don't know. This is all staged. How does she not even see the cameraman? Because that's basically what he's doing. Oh my gosh. It's stupid videos.
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on. I'm all in on OKC.
Indiana got that dog in them.
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20. How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year?
This is AI.
Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything.
This is actually good
anywhere
quality
in the
AI.
U.S. OKC.
OKC.
Indiana gonna win, baby.
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on. I'm all in on OKC.
Indiana got that dog in them.
This is good quality AI, but it's still like lame.
I think we'll hit $20. How many hurricanes do you think we'll have this year? Kalshi lets you legally trade on anything, anywhere in the U.S. OKC.
OKC.
It's weird. What? From barely being able to sit and box for 15 minutes? To
this kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody
standing
ever knew.
during my hour-long
I'm gonna
workouts.
show you
how great I am.
I don't think we can play those songs. This is 30 days in. Imagine what I'll do in a year. Dude, what the flip did you do to get that big in any case? Well, at least he's working out. I don't need to work out. I'm cut. I got cum gutters. I don't know what that means. And I know everybody else doesn't know what that means either. Okay. Man teaches how to get 50 slices out of a single avocado. This is important information. This is important information, people. 50 slices. 50 slices.
Very easy. Now we remove the seed.
That is a pretty big avocado.
Okay.
I have to admit.
Cutting. Now we peel. See? It's very easy.
What about a small avocado? How?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a big
So
avocado.
now let me show you how to get more than 50 slices from just one avocado. Look. Okay.
Why do I have to cut it that way?
See? Now.
See? Yeah.
See?
See?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we have more than 50 slices. See?
I don't agree with cutting from the bottom up. Oh, Robot Wars! Oh. Ooh, it's hardcore there. An AI newscast that initially looks 100% real. But there's a freaking shark there!
This is Dana Brooks reporting live from Ocean View Beach. Just kidding. I'm not real.
I hate AI.
Beach, where an unidentified... Just kidding. I'm not real.
This is...
Angela Carter here, live from the Cedar Grove flood disaster. Just kidding. I'm not real. This is Dana Brooks reporting live from Ocean View Beach.
Man, I hate these AI videos that are coming out. Where it says, a man shows how beautiful the Maldives are when it's not in that rainy season. That's so beautiful. But I can't go there because there's rockets flying everywhere. One of the greatest emergency landings of all time.
146 people on board. That's 140 passengers and 6 crew members, a pilot and a co-pilot up front.
All right, we are watching it now, and it's coming in low.
If
Yo, what's happening?
Hold the nose.
Who's that?
Seen a lot of smoke, but so far it's still intact. The landing gear.
It's now slowing down as best
Here we
he
go.
can.
Here's the sparks.
End of the runway.
Mighty strong landing gear here. That's the tires burning out there.
No, he made it.
All right.
Best of all possible scenarios, it did not collapse. The chin gear, or the chin of that aircraft did not skid down the runway.
Well, at least everybody got down safely. People who drive faster than me are reckless lunatics. People who drive slower than me are annoying cowards. I drive perfect. What? The coolest merry-go-round ever. You can do anything on here. Wow. Company calls me a liar after opening their lock with a can. And he did it. Oh, disgusting. That's a centipede? Scolopendra subspinid, oh, you know, a species of giant centipede found throughout Asia. Professor plays happy or sad songs to reveal students' grades. Oh, okay. That's bad.
Okay, what's your name?
Maggie Smith.
What? I can't play any of the songs on this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Paige Jones.
Ooh, is this a sad one? Ooh. But at least he didn't reveal the score.
Oh, wait. Jones. Sorry, I had the wrong song.
Why did he do that? Why did he do that?
Okay, what's your name?
Maggie Smith.
Yo, why did he do that? Why did he do it like that? Oh, this guy is hardcore. He just embarrassed her. Kindergarten class sings happy birthday in sign language to their favorite deaf custodian.
You. Happy birthday.
That's a sweet one.
James. Birthday to you.
Don't cry, bro. Don't cry. Oh, he's crying. That's nice. Melting my drone to get the shot. Are you sure your drone would melting though? It is actually like live lava happening. Oh, dude, don't go in. The thing is, he still got the shot, so how can you say he melted the drone? I love that battery went out and he had to go run. It's like, oh shit, the battery, no! He had to go like, jump over lava to get it. Broke down, saved, but okay, I didn't catch that one now. Fastest stackers in the USA. over 400 kids watching our show. Watch it. Oh man, this is embarrassing. Bro builds a beautiful piece of art using chocolate. I won't be able to do that, dude. Well, you know, two men argue in the street until they realize they are friends. Sounds like some people, I don't know. Okay, well, that's all we have right now for this Monday stream. There will be more coming. But guys, do not forget, if you want to see more content, better content, it always gets better every single day. Don't forget to go to my YouTube channel. And if you're watching from this channel right now, please like, subscribe, follow. But also, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is The Real KMJH, where everything gets posted, and you'll see all the videos from there. But apart from that, I'll see you guys again.